What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the
Back.
Reality Kingdom, bitch. Where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period.
Yeah, mama.
Bitch.
And guess what? Just
What?
like Nesto say in the chat, we're going to the Jersey Shore,
Bitch.
And guess what?
Guess what?
Dang, bitch. You think I'm strange, bitch?
Huh?
It's like a fucking orangutan, bitch.
Get
Don't
loud
worry
up in
about
here.
me. I got it all arranged, bitch.
Uh.
No business. Stay in your lane. I'm a Southern Belle. Crazier than hell. Get wild up in here. Turn up in here.
Turn it up.
Y'all, I miss Black Miley Cyrus. When is Blackie Cyrus
We
coming
get Black
back?
Justin Bieber back.
Girl, I don't need that.
I never needed it personally.
Light-skinned Justin Bieber Journals era. Light-skinned Justin Bieber Journals era. Say that 5 times fast. Was my favorite Justin Bieber. He was. And I love Bangers Miley Cyrus, but I will say she need to get back into that Plastic Hearts bag. She does.
Yeah. That rock bag?
White, see,
We'll be back
white
for
Beyonce's
rock album.
Ooh, clock that T. Clock that T. But let's get into the Jersey Shore, bitch.
Let's get into the Jersey Shore, whatever, y'all. You know, it was a cute episode. We got a little of fallout. We got a little of the people who are like going to kind of link up forever. We got some Snooki and JWoww. We got some stuff here and there for sure.
What I noticed about this episode, it really alerted to me the fact that Jersey Shore is one of the only reality TV shows where they can fight. And the fact that it's on MTV is even more interesting because, you know, as someone who's watched The Real World and watched The Challenge, as soon as somebody get even into like a headbutt situation,
you gotta go home.
It's at home. You know what I mean? Other than if y'all remember that Real World Portland situation, I will say they did remove. They did. No. They wasn't gonna remove anybody because it was the end of the season. So what's that girl name? Avery and Johnny was like, well, we'll just leave. If y'all not gonna remove her, we'll just leave. So it's like, I guess they make exceptions, but with Jersey Shore, every episode is an exception. They're fighting locals, they fight each other, and nothing happens. So I'm just like, that's kind of gaggy. Like, I feel like Jersey Shore and Bad Girls Club are the only shows where like you can kind of fight continuously and it's okay. And even with Bad Girls Club, you'll get sent home at some point.
I thought on The Real World they had to vote people out. I could have swore there was like if y'all want to vote them to leave, then vote them to leave.
No, this is what happens. What happens. And the same thing happened on Bad Girls Club. The house get together and decide we're going to vote someone out.
Oh, okay.
And they try to intimidate them at the meeting by saying, we all don't want you here. Now, if you're a bad bitch, you're not fucking leaving and you're making great TV. Because literally they just made you the main character. So now you have to stay.
Amen. I love that. Oh, I love that. But yeah, they be fighting everybody on Jersey Shore, baby.
Kayla Deshay, I just watched that Nia Avery fight yesterday. Nia fucked both of them up. Oh my God. Because there is one fight, and the girls like to say Avery won, but my sister Nia was getting held back. Now, to be fair, Avery was also getting held back in another fight. However, the way Nia was throwing them hits,
Nia was throwing them hands. Nia was throwing them hands.
Like when she was busting Johnny in the back of his head, you could hear it. It went boom.
Yep.
Like, and I'm like, girl, are you still hitting? When she got that blow dryer, I mean, y'all,
the blow dryer was crazy.
Girl,
I was like, damn.
Honestly, what was Oxygen thinking? Did they not see that and immediately think she needs to be on Bad Girls Club? Like, they should have called her. Like, they should have called. I feel like everyone remembers where they were when MTV was promoting the Hurricane Nia. Like, literally all I can think about is Nia is the Hurricane Nia promo. Like, that literally was gagging me, and it was my second Real World season ever that I was watching. So she really served it up for me. Like, she always gonna have a special place in my heart for that season.
She did serve that up real bad. Avery tried her best.
Look, y'all. What is this? Reality Rewind? Vote the Real World Portland, because girl, that's right. What's crazy is that she was a replacement. Did you know that?
I did. Yeah, that was the whole Hurricane Nia. I remember that.
That was so crazy. Like, she was a replacement coming in like that. Like, she literally should have been on Bad Girls Club. Like, oh my God.
Literally. Oh, that would have been cunt. Because, you know, on the Bad Girls Club, all the cunt girls are the replacements. No shade.
Literally.
No shade. I don't know if they just
Camila, Rocky, a lot of the replacements are the best girls. No shade.
Yeah, no shade. But anyways, we're talking about Jersey.
Let's get to Jersey Shore. Sorry. They're all under the same network, I believe, though.
That makes sense. Actually, I feel like there's an energy that they share. So that makes sense to me. So boom, here we are. Last episode, Snooki got punched in the face. And
Funny. The way you said it,
I just regularly said it.
because you said it very deadpan. And I'm like, oh, this is, I don't know. Like, you read it as if it was a normal event of the day. Like,
yeah, what? That's what happened. It's a fact. I read it like a fact.
It's scared. It took me off guard, and that immediately made me chuckle. I'm so sorry.
No, yes, that is what happened. And so we see the fallout of that. So the girls, they go to the bathroom with her. They're consoling her. They're doing that girls thing. They eating it up. Come for her.
Mhm.
The boys, they ready to fight.
Yeah.
Mine is not all the boys, but
Not
definitely
Mike.
Vinny.
Not Mike. Mike is very much in the background, like a little pussy bitch. Not
yeah,
saying
walking around
much.
like a pussy. Like a
But that's why I said you have to give Vinny his 10s, because you really see it this episode. And I remember this.
Yeah.
Vinny was one of the main ones pissed the fuck off walking on the
Yeah.
boardwalk. And it's like, period, Vinny, you better stand up for your girl.
Definitely pissed off after everybody left. Love that for him.
Girl,
Love that
like
for
I
him.
said, I saw him run up. He ran up.
Okay, no swings. JWoww didn't run up. JWoww swung.
Girl,
Okay.
now, JWoww, I didn't see JWoww and Nia in the ring together.
Ooh, bitch. I was literally thinking, I was like, JWoww is Nia and Sammy is Avery. Like, I think Avery and Sammy, like, they could beat up somebody who don't know how to fight. But when you're going against a head queen, you're not going to get no licks in like that. Like, you're not going to eat that up. You're not going to eat that up. But we move. So, yes, the boys is one of the fight people. They walking up to random men. I was like, this is a random man. When they was bucking up,
he was like,
he was like, no, wait, I didn't do it. I swear I would not do that to a girl.
It's not me. They was going, look, anybody could get it. Anybody
He
could
was
get it.
finna get jumped. Like, that was scary.
Ooh,
but-
hate to bring it back to the real world, but the girls are spilling. Portland, New Orleans, and San Diego were some of the best real world seasons. Jalen
It's
said it too.
Nola, baby.
San Diego was the first real world season I've ever watched.
That's
it was one
what
of my
Jessica-
first like introductions to messy reality TV, and I lived. Mind you, I didn't like any of them. I didn't like Frank. I didn't like Zach. I didn't like
that's
Sam. Didn't like Ashley. I didn't like any of them. I can't remember who else was there, honestly.
You named
I-
half the fucking cast.
I didn't like any of them. They was all annoying. However, great
Oh, it's-
TV, and then that led into Battle of the Seasons, which is one of the best seasons of the challenge.
Love
I
that.
will say though, I also really fucked with St. Thomas around that time. I believe
Mhm.
St. Thomas came out either after
Don't know who that is.
San Diego or before I can't remember, but I did like St. Thomas because they introduced you to Marie and stuff like that. But I think overall the season was like in retrospect, it was slightly boring. But during the time, that was like a top tier season for me. I haven't seen that many though. I need to do a real world binge for real.
They need to vote for Real World for the Reality Rewind. Speaking of Reality Rewind, you know what? I'll say it another time. So after this, they're headed home. So JWoww's like, look, I got my girl. The rest of y'all can walk home. So JWoww and Snooki, they talking to the cop. They getting shit fixed out. She getting ice on her face. All of that.
Mhm.
While that's happening, everybody else is walking home, and Mike, bitch ass,
Is trying to pick up
a grenade, mind
boardwalk.
you, a grenade, mind you.
Like, I don't understand.
Nigga, you was right in front of her buying the niggas drinks. The niggas you were buying drinks punched your roommate in the face.
And he don't even care.
Didn't give a damn. And now you're trying to pick up an ugly ass. You know what? And it's no
My
shade to the
thing
girl.
is, your name is the situation. When the situation go down,
Where are
you
you
know how to
at?
handle it?
Girl, boo.
Your
He
name should be
ain't
the pussy.
shit. And I needed somebody to say something. So I'm glad somebody said something.
But that's what's so
my nigga.
annoying though, is because the boys really don't hold each other accountable. They don't.
Mm-mm.
And I think it's just on this whole guy code, bro code. I think it also has to do with a lot of men don't necessarily, I think, invest that much into the relationship, because I feel like within the next seasons, like Paulie, Vinny, and Mike would acknowledge what Ronnie does to Sam is fucked up. Yet we don't see them hold him accountable in his face. At least from what I remember. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't remember them holding each other accountable at all. And same with Mike. It's kind of like they just allow Mike to do all of this crazy shit. And it's like, I just wish they would just like stand up, because most times a man ain't gonna listen to a woman. He gonna listen to another man. Or like at least like allow them to speak. Like I feel like a lot of times when it's coming from a woman, men just automatically don't listen. Because they think, oh, you can't tell me what to do. A lot of men, especially the hard-headed ones, will listen to another man. So I just hate that, like, as their bro, as their like brother, they didn't like stand up more. And what's crazy too, bringing that up, I just saw a TikTok where in Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Paulie is calling out Ronnie for all of the toxic situation that
Yeah.
he's in with his now wife.
girlfriend.
And that's
Yeah.
just a segue there, because literally imagine meeting this man in 2008 and literally in the 20 teens. I don't know when that clip was from.
Right.
You're still dealing with this. Like, you dealt with the dramatic shit with
2020.
Sammy. Now you're dealing with the dramatic shit with his whole wife. I mean,
Right.
I just think it's absolutely insane that they have to put up with this. But it's like, I just wish that energy he applied in that clip I saw was throughout these seasons. Like,
Right.
I get it. Maybe you don't want to be that girl to like cause drama, because a lot of people just don't like confrontation. And I understand that. But I think there's a difference between confrontation and holding a friend accountable. Because if my friend is doing some fuck shit, I'm gonna be like, girl, that's some crazy shit.
Right. And I get it more like this season, I get it way more because I don't know these niggas. We're here for 2 weeks. When Snooki got punched, which was this night, they said they've known each other for 2 weeks and now they feel closer. 2 weeks ain't shit. I don't expect them to like, this is my friend. This is a random nigga I don't know. So this season I get it, but you're spilling. The other seasons when they was acting a fool, why wasn't y'all saying nothing? At this point, this is your friend. This is your homie. Like, I don't know why it took them so long. I guess maybe they needed to mature more because, like you said, on the Jersey Shore family vacation clips, it seemed like they were actually having some real conversations, like some grown men.
Yeah.
But
and I do definitely, I feel like I see this argument as well. I see it more like, I'm gonna tell my bro he did something wrong, but I'm not his dad. I'm not gonna do what I can't tell him what to do. And I definitely get that logic as well. However, I just feel like, I guess that's like the negative connotation that's associated with it. Like, I'm not trying to be your parent. I just feel like, girl, you're doing some weird shit and you need to know it's weird.
Yeah.
Because I just think people are way too comfortable associating with not bad people, but people who are doing toxic, crazy, negative things while, staying in the friendship. And I'm not someone who's really about that. Like, if you're doing weird shit, I'm not going to stay around you.
Right. Like, I feel like people, or at least men with male relationships, they are not trying to hear you, tell them anything about what they're doing. They just want to do what they're doing and you mind your business, because it will quickly become, oh, you act like a mom, or you act like a dad, or you act like da 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 da. And it's like, girl, if you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it. That's the thing. After one time, if I'm getting that type of response, you got it, King. You got it. You over there.
You got it. But that's when I also would remove myself.
Right. You do you over there. For sure. Like, for sure. And then I will say, could they remove themselves? Not if they wanted that bad. I will say that. Would they have stayed friends with Mike and Ronnie if they were random strangers on the street? I don't necessarily not. I don't necessarily say that. They're in a forced, for lack of better words, forced relationship. They are a family now. But this situation, they have to live with Ronnie. They have to live with Sam and Mike. They would not be friends with Mike if Mike was not living with them.
I mean, they talk so much about Mike throughout these seasons.
No, they just wouldn't be friends with him. And he's not a friend-worthy person. He got lucky to have this family. The fact that they were basically forced. Like, this was such a good privilege.
School environment for real. Like, when you're in school or work, a lot of those friendships, they don't make it out of those situations because it's literally situational. Now, me and Pharaoh, for lifers,
I know that's right.
Made it out of the classroom, but it's really hard too, because it's you're only in each other's faces. You only know each other because of the set environment. So it's unfortunate, but in some situations, like they do have this family, I guess, unit in a way that they're still, MTV is still exploiting to this day. So I guess there's some beauty behind it, but it's sad to see that Ronnie to this day is still the same person. It seems like all of them have like grown to some extent, and Ronnie is just there.
Yeah, it's crazy because, I mean, we're going to get this to Ronnie. Well, I'm going to get this to Ronnie now. He started off, I don't have a problem with him. I'm 5 episodes in. I don't have nothing bad to say within these 5 episodes. So I don't know if he just went off the deep end or what. Them D words. Ooh. I heard they was doing them D words. I don't know what he's rolling up right there in this image.
Girl.
But like, if we really need to wake it up, do we need to wake that up? Because
girl, now that I know about society, girl, they was definitely
doing that.
As a kid, I was so innocent. I'm like, I don't know anything about that lifestyle. Girl, you grow up, everybody and mama doing coke, the girls are doing meth.
Everything.
Now, one thing about me, I'm gonna smoke a little weed,
but
I can't do the hard shit.
I think we need to wake that up, maybe, because I was ready. I was ready to come. I'm not even not ready. I'm ready to come in here and give Ron his 10s. I think Ron, everything he's done with these last episodes, I don't have no problem with.
Now, if we are judging Ronnie from episode 1 through 5, He's definitely eating.
He's eating it the fuck up. So my question is, everyone reacts very differently to substances.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're getting a little money, they're getting a little recognition, the cameras are always on them, they're starting to do certain things. Did it affect him differently? Because the Ron I see here, that is not that nigga that I know.
I feel like one, it's still only 5 episodes in, so relatively, I don't know how many weeks there are yet. So it's like you really can't pinpoint like his entire personality over this. And I also feel like you can kind of see the inklings of the anger problems that we see later on. I don't know if that's some roid rage or if that's some coke rants,
Right.
but I can see how that would incite it. And it's very clear that he never worked out his anger issues, especially this episode when we see him interacting with his mom. That seemed like a very like, ooh, like, are y'all just always arguing when we are at home? It seems like they have a lot of beef. And I'm like, this is your mama. So I just feel like he kind of may have dealt with a lot of things in his childhood that he never really, came to terms with. And when you're in the public eye dealing with more toxic shit, it's like, I'm not shocked that he never really got that help. Because a lot of people in today's society, especially men, don't want to go and get that help. So I think it kind of just stems from that. Like he kind of always had this, like, I feel like this fire inside of him that just wasn't unleashed until he kind of got involved in all of this.
I see what you're saying. And I don't even necessarily think it's this, like specifically the fact that he's on TV, because even like everyone I know, when traumas start to, show themselves, it's usually around this age that Ronnie is, 23, 24, 25. That's when you start living on your own, or you're doing things independent, you fall in love, or you start doing drugs, things that can spark the trauma and then make it something more relevant. A lot of the time people have dormant neurodivergent disorders, dormant bipolar disorders, dormant ADHD, and then they do a little drug, or they fall in love and get their heart broken, or something big happens, a turning event, and then that exposes the fact that they had this the entire time. It's very possible that the whole time Ronnie had like, maybe a disorder, maybe he was bipolar, whatever. But
that's the thing, that he could have been dealing with manic episodes and things
like that. Like there's a lot that could have been.
And he probably don't know. I would assume he may not be diagnosed or tested for that.
Right.
Who knows? I don't really know his information.
Right. And then it gets brought out. But yeah, at this moment, I'm fucking with him, because when they get back from the bar, they don't know what happened. The only person who was near was Mike, and he's letting them know, hey, I was right there. I was buying them drinks.
And then he's saying it like it's fucking funny. Like, Mike, this is funny. This girl just got punched in her face, and that was a hard fucking hit. Like, and you're just laughing and giggling. You're trying to pick off a bitch from the boardwalk. Like, I mean, like, put your dick away for 5 seconds. Like, and that's the thing. They was never open about this. They were never open about this on the show. But I know for a fact these niggas is carrying something every once in a while. There's no way you just sticking it in any random bitch from the board.
They be grabbing condoms. They be using condoms.
You saw Vinny had that pink eye. Or her crazy. It's some more tea in the chat about Judges for a Family Vacation, because I don't know the Family Vacation tea, but Keely says they still don't even hold him accountable. Vinny was basically the only person to touch on Ron being extremely toxic after being locked up mad times for domestic violence, which and I heard about the domestic violence situation. It's like the fact that like I said, the fact that he's still dealing in toxic situations to this day, like, you're really the problem. Like, he needs help. And from the good moments I've seen from this show, I do think that he has like a good heart. Like he kind of comes from good intentions, but I can also see over time you're still being this person. You're not healing, and you just become worse and worse and worse. So that's unfortunate. They say he ended out of the season because he's being in recovery and things like that.
That makes sense.
I mean, hopefully he can fully heal like Mike did. And it can really be this like full circle moment. But that's just sad to hear.
It's really, honestly, like everyone has trauma. Everyone has things that are occurring, that happen, whatever. But you have to get help, and you have to want to grow out of that, and you have to want to change. Mike is dealing with trauma in this moment when we're watching. Mike is clearly dealing with a lot, because the way he acts is not normal. Ronnie, when he starts acting that way, that's not normal. And it's like, you have to want yourself to go get help. You have to want to go to therapy, to go see a psychiatrist, whatever you need to do. Because if you don't want it and you're not seeking that help, then you're just going to go down the deep end, and then you grow up and you're one of the people who are doing domestic violence, or you're one of the people who something done happen with your kid and you done all of these things that occur in adulthood, when we see these cases about women getting killed, or even vice versa, men getting all of those cases, it's because that's trauma that was never dealt with. And now you're 40 years old, depressed, manic, all of these things going on in your mind. Yep. Baby, the brain is powerful. Clear that shit up. Brain health is the best health.
Period. Girl, we preaching today. Look, y'all better listen to this shit. We being for real.
Anybody go, if you ain't got a therapist, get one. If you ain't got a psychiatrist, get one. All of you bitches is crazy. And I mean that. And that's okay.
Best believe I got me a psychiatrist and a therapist. Okay.
And that's okay. And two. So yeah, he's saying all of this, and Ronnie's annoyed. He's like, girl, I don't want to hear all that, because why you didn't do nothing, basically. They kind of have that conversation. He don't really call him out, but he's annoyed by the fact that he was there and he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So
I do love this Mike and Ronnie beef. Like, Ronnie really don't like him, and I didn't remember it being this passionate early on. Like, this man has not liked Mike since day one.
Yep.
And he basically just tolerates him until he finally snaps on his ass in Italy. Yeah, like, it's so good. It's so good.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I really love Ron, because then Snooki comes home.
Girl, calm down.
I just do. He's eating this up. He's going off on Mike, beefing with Mike, comforting Snooki. This is my man. So Snooki comes home. She says she don't want nobody to, like, really talk with her, fool with her, whatever. But Ronnie goes on there and he's like comforting her. He's like, look, letting you know we all got your back. We all fuck with you. We all riding for you. We got you, baby. Mike comes in afterwards. I guess pretends to care.
Does he even say anything here?
No, he doesn't. And then as soon as Ronnie leaves, Mike leaves. So it's like, you just came in there because Ronnie went in there? Like, you felt like that was your duty? Like, I don't know. It was just very irrelevant, weird. He a follower. He don't care. He genuinely does not care. Ron went in there because he genuinely cared, and Mike went in there to pretend. That's all Mike does. Girl, boo. So Ronnie's very frustrated. He's letting Sammy know that he's mad that Mike was right there and didn't do shit. He's annoyed that Mike does not seem to give a fuck. He was trying to pick bitches up at the boardwalk. It's just annoying. I really wish he would have just went off on him personally, but it was very annoying. And that's what the fuck went down. Then we see the next morning. Ron's mom comes, his family comes, they come to visit. I just want to say, I love how close Italian families are. Like, it is I
do love that.
It is
especially so when Vinny family comes. Like, I think that's what I remember from Vinny, and it makes me think positively of him at that time, because I really loved seeing that, especially because, like, I mean, in a way, this really introduced some kids to a different culture a little bit. Like, I didn't really get the feel from watching Jersey Shore that I got from, like, the real world. Like, I feel like I was really learning about this entirely different new, I don't know, I won't say race of people, but culture of people that, like, I had no idea about.
Yeah, I really love it. It's just so cool. And they're so open to everybody. Like, the way that the families, everybody's family, whenever they come, they talking to everybody, they hugging everybody. They're very open. They're very honest. Like, I don't know. I just fuck with the Italians. I really, really do. I fuck with it heavy. I really, really do. So yeah, they come in, and Ron has invited Sammy to go to lunch with them, to go out with them. And Sammy is taking forever. I don't know if this is just a girl. Not even, I don't know. This is like, I don't know what it is with girls or whoever, because some boys take a long time to get ready too. But a lot of the times it's like, girl, get the fuck ready. Like, I would have been mad. I'm sorry. I would have been annoyed. What the fuck are you doing? Because at first he was like, she in the shower. Then she was out of the shower and she was still getting ready. Mama outside hot. Come on, boo-boo. Please.
I guess I understand. But girl, see, if
you the mama, Lee, you the mama.
I'm the mama.
You the mama. You visit.
Well, I feel like I would have been mad at Ron because y'all was still sleeping at 11 o'clock when we came.
That is
y'all should have been up early as fuck anyway, already ready before we got here. That's one. So I wouldn't be out here shit talking Sammy. I'd be like, why you didn't get this girl up?
That is true.
Because also, did Ronnie not get ready? Did he not shower? Did he not put no clothes on? I mean, she not trying to go to the boardwalk, pussy just all tangy. Like, she's trying to be clean. Let her be clean.
That's true. She should have got up earlier. Here go Daylin. Do you know how long it took? If it took that long while she was asleep, she didn't get hit in the face last night.
Look, Daylin go ride for Sammy, bitch. Any scenario.
Girl, boo. Anyway, so she goes to the boardwalk. They have a good little time. Vinny was there the whole time.
Mhm.
And it's like, you are irrelevant. Because I didn't notice until the end of Final Jam. They were done. And then I was like, wait a fucking minute. Was Vinny there?
Has that not been every episode so far, though?
Every episode.
When they go to the club together, they're all there. I don't recall seeing Vinny. I
He
only
be gym
recall,
tanning laundry with them in the corner.
And it's like, wow, like, I'm so shocked he kept his contract after this season, because what is he really giving?
Nothing. I would have fired him. Truly.
Very much so.
What
But
the
we
fuck?
see some shit with him at the end of the episode, and now that I hate him, I'm just like, ew.
Right. Girl boo. So yes, they have a good day. While they're doing that, JWoww and Snooki go out. Their friendship is kindling, bitch. I just love their friendship so much. Every scene, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So they're cute. Boom. Later on, they get back home and Snooki gets a call. Her perpetrator, the ops, is out of jail, girl. He's out of jail on bail. It's basically like when you get arrested. I know a lot about this. When you get arrested,
what you be doing, girl?
Bailing people out.
Oh,
when you get arrested, they give you a bond, and so the bond is like, for example, let's say the bond is $7,000. The bail is 10% of the bond. So if you're in jail and you're in jail for a bond of $7,000, you have to pay $700, which is 10%, in order to get out. So someone went and bailed him out. I'm teaching y'all a lesson in case you ever have to bail somebody out. That's how you do it. So anyways, they bailed the nigga out. She got a call about it. She's scared and shit. Honestly, girl, he was drunk. Like,
I don't know why. I remember at this time thinking like, oh my God, this is so intense. Like, he got out. Like, I hope she's okay. Like, as like little me watching, I was scared for my sister. Okay. But they dropped some tea in the chat. The Night Out Hour says Brad Farrow is his name, and he lost his job. And you love Dalby says apparently he was some type of gym teacher. So he lost his job being a teacher after punching after punching Snooki in the face.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Good. I love when people lose their job because people think like they're untouchable. Everybody thinks like, not even thinks. Everyone lives in their own individual world. So everything going on in their world is like all that matters. And then they forget that there's an entire, everything else going on outside of that. So when they do things, they kind of are only considering their little bubble in their little world. And then when other shit get affected, they be mad. So that's why I like when other shit get affected.
Yeah, I also don't understand the people who like, because y'all know for sure, like on Twitter and stuff like that, if you gonna say some racist shit, you better make sure you're not getting recorded, because girl, that's gonna get posted and you're losing everything. Amen. Like, why you got public LinkedIn profiles with your entire business name in it, and you're acting like this IRL? Why you work for a school, you work for a hospital, you work for this institution, and you outside calling people all types of slurs and stuff like that. But what pisses me off is the people who be like, y'all, why would you write up to their job? Like, that's so messed up. Who does that? Like, why would you do that? And it's like, girl, why are people so mad about consequences to their actions? Like, I don't get that at all. You do an action, there's a consequence that follows.
Amen.
You wanted to be out here ignorant as fuck. Now you're ignorant without a job. Amen. I don't care.
Amen. I don't give a fuck. I love cancel culture. I know some people out there, they don't like cancel culture. You must be problematic.
I like it when it's used correctly.
Me personally,
some of the girls be doing weird shit where it's like, we're gonna cancel you, we're gonna drag you, we're gonna basically drive you to suicide in situations that's really not that serious. But the girls where I feel like, because some people actually deserve to kind of be dragged, no shade, when they do some crazy ass shit. But at the end of the day, none of it's really real, because no one stands on business for real.
Right. Well, that man can't get a job. So
period.
So because she, Snooki's scared and stuff, the girls go out with her, they have a good little time. I love that they went out as girls. Like, I was waiting for it. I was like, when are the girls gonna go out and just have girls?
Yeah, that's why I don't never see Sammy with the girls.
I don't never see Sammy with the girls, and it's not shade, but she went out this time. They got tans and shit. During this time, JWoww does ask, she is a little messy, and she does ask Jenny if she had sex with Ron. They did have sex. Very interesting. And then we see Paulie. He is doing his DJ gig. One thing I love, a man with ambition. Ambition
man
is
with
made of
goals,
time.
aspirations in life.
I love it. A hobby, a goal, something.
Did
If you
he
just sit
have his
around,
own little DJ spinoff show after this ended? I feel like I watched that
that
first
makes
season.
sense.
Did it only have one season?
Hopefully, I would have never watched that. No shade.
It was like following his life as a DJ, and it was like going from city to city.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
tripping, right? That was him.
It
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
it's called the Pauly D Project. Oh, it only had one season.
Amen.
Okay, that was cute. That was cute to like getting into his lifestyle. I do remember it
Yeah.
kind of being boring because it's like, girl, you're just DJing, and
Yeah.
it's Pauly D. Girl, you're not a lead. No shade. Pauly D is not a lead.
You're a very liked side character. But damn, that's fucked up. But yeah, I love that he DJs. Like, I just like that he does have something going on other than, nothing. No shade. Like a lot of people, they don't have no hobby. They don't have nothing. I'm like, girl, get something. Get a podcast like us. But yes, very cute. And then this reminded me of like, how on, I can't even think, like, how on The Real Housewives, someone will just host a dinner and we go see them do their dinner, or someone will like, I want to have a clothing line. She by Sheree.
They always do that.
So we have a She by Sheree. Like this felt like they're like, oh, he's a DJ. He has a DJ gig. Let's go to his DJ gig. Like it was just so cute and fun. Or like sometimes on BGC, some of the girls are rappers. And they'll have a rap gig, and then they'll go and support, or they'll go make a song and they'll go and support. Key Marie, bad bitch, body thick.
That's why I was gonna compare it to Bad Girls Club, because a lot of the times they would set up situations where they could like go and express their like careers and things like that. So I'm wondering, was this Pauly like really getting that connect on his own, or like was production like helping him kind of set this up?
Yeah.
Either way, it's a really good opportunity. Like you're already going to be on national TV, one of the biggest reality shows ever. You don't even know it yet, and you're living your dream while also DJing professionally at this club. Like, eat it up. Like they did give them so many like opportunities, and I do like seeing that. I like seeing when like average people kind of like really like get a platform and make something of it.
Yeah, I love it too. Josh, I didn't know nothing about this.
What happened, girl?
He said, "Who remembers that Vinny back in the
day? Josh, 23.
That tape.
Where's the link?
Because was it big? Because the girls stay saying it's big.
Nah, Snooki said it. I believe Snooki.
He looks like it's
Snooki.
Honestly, ugly niggas. He's not even ugly, but goofy looking niggas. He's goofy looking a little bit. The way he looks exudes.
You can tell it's BDE. It's very much BDE.
It is. It's BDE. He don't do too much. He don't try too hard. Mike, tiny.
Girl, let me get my phone. Let me
leave.
Because now I'm interested, girl. What is that tea?
Girl. But anyways, so later on that night, they cooking dinner. They having a family dinner or whatever. They decided to stay in because Snooki got beat up. So because of that, because of that, the boys was
crazy.
The boys was cooking. As the boys was cooking, the girls was coming in from their girls' day. And basically they walked in. They was like, we ain't doing shit. Well, they didn't say that. Well, Sammy did. The other girls just minded their business. Sammy came in. She was like, I'm going to bed.
and
take a nap.
This situation, I could definitely see how Mike felt disrespected, I guess. But at the same time, Mike, no one told you to get up there and cook all this goddamn food.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I understand you may feel like, if she is being respectful, if she had manners, if she had common courtesy, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because no one told you to do that. And because you decided to do that, you can't expect someone to react the way you want them to react.
Yeah.
He got up here and cooked all of this food and was like, oh, well, the women are going to clean up because I just cooked all of this food.
Yeah.
Wasn't ever discussed, wasn't ever talked about. And it's like, maybe if they liked you, they would do it. But no one really likes you, Mike. So you doing this like grand gesture, in your opinion, it doesn't mean that I'm just gonna fucking wait on you at hand and foot and wash all your dishes.
Yeah. Like me personally, would I have washed the dishes? Yes. And that's the thing, I got to get into it because it was more than just that. But would I have, if I was the girls, would I have just naturally cleaned up? I probably would have just naturally cleaned up. That just would have been what I would have been doing personally. But also, like you said, if it wasn't discussed, you can't expect someone to do that. I wouldn't cook and automatically expect them to do it. Would I be like, what I feel like morally or respect wise, I would be like, that shows how they are. They
like no shade. No shade.
In the back of my mind, I'm definitely gonna be like, oh, they're lazy as fuck.
But I'm not
they
gonna
don't
expect
they don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna just leave my plate and expect it to be picked up like they are maids. And that's another thing. It wasn't that they weren't cleaning or anything like that. It was that he left his plate on the table as if she needs to pick it up like a waiter and then put it in, at least put your shit in the sink and leave it there. If I was him and I expected them to clean up, I would at least put my stuff in the sink, leave the dishes there, and then the next day, if the dish is not done, then I would be confused. He didn't even do that. He left his plate on the table like they're servants.
Yeah.
Bitch, who the fuck?
And then got mad.
And then got mad. Well,
Okay.
Sammy called him out first. Sammy was like, who played this just leaving up there? And he was like, oh, I mean, mine. You gonna clean it up? Who the fuck?
Now, I will say Sammy hilarious for calling it out. Because I will
Yes.
say, bitch, if I didn't come in here and do shit all day, I'm not saying nothing.
They
I'm
didn't
going
do
to my
shit
room.
all day and then was calling him out about his plate. Girl, boo. But honestly, it just leaving the plate on the table baffles me. Are you a child, nigga? Even if they were cleaning, bring it to the sink. Are you dumb? That was very weird.
Wait. This explanation is sent to me. Kayla Deshay says, I was explaining BDE to my 55-year-old white lady coworker. And she was like,
We all love them.
like Tyler Perry.
What? How did she get there?
I don't know.
How did she get there?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe she thinks he has that.
I don't see
If
her Tyler
she
Perry
thinks
at all.
that, let that white woman feel that over there. I don't know.
Like,
How
Tyler
Madeira?
Perry? I would have bust out laughing out of all the names you could have said.
Wow.
But literally, Medea has more
Wow.
Big D energy than goddamn Tyler Perry. And it's no shade.
Wow. Like what? But anyways, Ron ends up cleaning it up, and Mike is such a Cancer male. I lived with a Cancer male before. You have to be a certain type of person to be able to, what is it called when you put somebody down a pedestal? Humble. The way to humble a Cancer male, I don't know who possesses it, but I was one of those people who possessed it.
Ooh.
What you have to be you have to be like them, but also not like them. They have to respect you, but also they have to know. Like, they just need to know what the fuck is going to happen. If I was in this house and I saw that situation occur, I wouldn't have cleaned the shit. But what I would have said was, I would have been like, you got to make them feel guilty about what they're doing. And it's hard because they don't care. They're so arrogant. So what you do is you're like, dang, Mike, I don't know if bitches was here and they knew you wasn't cleaning the stuff. You got to find their language. Start saying what are they called? Keywords. Keywords. Females. Grenades. Bra. Like start saying words that like wake them up. Oh, you're not a mask. That's very feminine of you to leave your feminine, call them feminine, or say it would be masculine if they were to do this. And then they are like, ooh, I don't like the words you're using. Or the words you're using are perking my ears up like a little dog. They're like little puppies.
Yeah.
Like little puppies. They don't know no word. Yeah. So you just use keywords. Sammy would have went off on him. I would have been like, that's not masculine of you at all. You did the cooking and then you just left and all leisure. That's what they were doing earlier, and you didn't like it. Them walking away and just leaving, just play in his face. And then leave the plate there for the rest of the time, the rest of the duration. Nobody should have touched the plate. Should have left it there. But shout out to Ron. He was like, he's not finna keep speaking to my girl like that.
I'm not gonna lie. He keep having moments where I'm like, damn, Ron, like you really beating the bad person allegations, like, girl. Like sucks for him that we have background information.
Yeah.
Like, imagine this was our first time watching this. We didn't know shit about Jersey Shore. This is the first.
I love him.
We'd be like, oh my God.
Honestly, because I don't know the details of all of the background information, I haven't seen Jersey Shore in decades. It's hard for me to even remember that. So this for me, I'm like, oh, he's good. I don't even remember why I hate him.
Even on my recent rewatch, which is like, I want to say 2021, 2022, I did not remember like
this part.
Conceptualizing how nice he was in the beginning. Like, entirely different person.
Totally different person. Child. So later on, they go to, what is this?
The beach.
Work.
Let's go get the boat.
They say what they're gonna say. They go to work. Ron and JY go to work first. And they're best friends. And so they have the conversation about Mike. Ron does not fuck with Mike.
Bro, this really should have been a build up this season. I can't remember.
I needed it.
Are there any like major arguments this season?
I think there's a Mike argument near the end of the season. I don't know with who though.
Cause I'm really because I feel like every season of Jersey Shore kind of ended with a bang a little bit from what I remember. So I'm like, it was like the big moment. Cause like I feel like, did we already pass everything?
There's some well, I was reading some of the synopsis, I'm not gonna lie, of the next, because there's only 4 more episodes.
I went
Right.
halfway through.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Plus the reunion.
Yeah, plus a reunion. And I read some of the synopsis. It's still some shit that goes down that like I slightly remember in the back of my mind, but it's like involving the roommates. I don't know because I couldn't tell by the synopsis. So I hope there's a good banger in there, here or there.
You Love Dalby says the arguments with Vinny and Ron.
Oh, is it?
Josh says I'm pretty sure Ron and Mike get into a physical fight. Nesto says when Ron and Vinny told Mike they ain't like him, they told him this season. Damn.
I know that's right. I know that's right. See, I need to see that. But yeah,
Ron is I need some drama in my life.
I need some drama. And then they go on the boat. It's called Forget About It. So they knew that was their boat. Love that. So cute. Very
cute. It was. I like this little. This seems like fun. Like I want to go do this.
I wish.
I feel like I've seen this on a Housewife or the Bad Girls Club. I feel like I've seen it on both. Honestly, this little party boat situation, like that seems fun.
Yeah, I wish they. Well, honestly, I don't remember, but I wish they had moments like this, like consistently, to where they would like. I don't know if it's producers are telling them to do this or if they're doing it on their own, but I like how in other shows they're like, okay, y'all are all gonna go out to this situation, or y'all are all gonna go to. It kind of seems like they get to do what they want. Like some of them go to the club, some don't. Some to go here, some don't. Like I like when they force them all to go to a certain place or a certain area or a certain event, or like an event, something like, oh, there's a parade, y'all are all gonna go. I don't know. It was fun. Does it cause drama? Sometimes. Here it was like they kind of just had fun. Snooki didn't want to leave. Ron wanted to leave, so he kind of made her. And she was a little annoyed, but she reminds me so much of somebody I know. And I know how it is to be in Ron's position and that person isn't really listening, because no matter how much they say they were going to, because Snooki kept saying, oh, I was just going to get the number and then leave. It did not look like she was just, she was like, girl, you are not leaving. You are not ready to leave. Like, we damn near have to physically let you out of here. So yes, they finally leave.
JWoww punches this season when she busts.
That was not this.
Mike in the face. That's this season.
That is when they go to Atlantic City. Atlantic City is an episode on this. I
think that's a big one, isn't it? I think more stuff happens too.
Wow, this is a good ass scene. We're not even there yet. Let's get there. Let's get there. We're
gonna get there. It's gonna be a gag to talk about. Oh, I can't wait.
It's gonna be a gag, child. Okay, so later on, this was hilarious because Mike and Pauly are taking turns on the duck phone, calling random girls to try to get them to pull up.
They be so bored, bro.
They be so bored.
I feel like also too, like this, like culture. I feel like you don't really get on any other type of reality show. Like, really introduced me to like men going to clubs, picking women up, trying to have them come over and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of like articles trying to shame the show for that, but honestly, I just appreciate it's reality. Like that happens in the real world. Like they're being very raw.
Yep. Child. So, boom. They pick up the girls. They bring 3 of them. One of them is Stephanie, who is Mike's boo. She's in the picture on the top right. Honestly, you remember last episode, I was like, everybody, they brought her grenades. You know, I wouldn't date Stephanie, but I wouldn't say Stephanie's a grenade. I'm like, okay, she's actually kind of cute.
She's really pretty.
She's really pretty. I love that for him. And then the other 2 girls get the other people. Vinny being lame, no shade. He don't want to drink, no shade. He don't want to flirt with the girls, no shade. I'm like, damn, nigga, why are you here? Like,
he's just down for the ride, girl. Like, he getting a free paycheck.
Free paycheck. That's actually annoying. They could have had me on there. The Italians and me. Like, I don't know, but hey, we move. But later on, Stephanie is telling Mike basically, like, I know this ain't for real because I heard some shit about you in the streets. And he's like, what you hear about me in the streets? Now, she didn't say what he told Pauly, and I know Mike is a liar, so I don't know if she ended up telling him off screen or whispering or what, but eventually he tells Pauly that everybody at Seaside has heard about them and hear that they're the pimps and that they bring all the girls to them.
Mm-hmm. Now, he probably exaggerated that a little bit,
right?
But I also could see a situation where they are the talk of the town because they're walking around every day with cameras.
That is very true. Child. And Vinny, you know, their friend. I don't even think people know his name. No shade. But they know the situation. And Pauly D. Okay. Period. After this, they go to the club again. Some of them go to Bamboo. It's Jenny, Snooki, Mike, not Mike. Jenny, Snooki, Ron, and Sam.
Mhm.
And at Bamboo is some baboons
Oh my God.
yelling and arguing and mad. And it really just gave, they see the cameras, they see these are bad bitches with the cameras on them, and we're mad.
I thought it literally not even like scripted from the producers. It just gave scripted, like she was like, and your friend's fat. And it's like
girl, where
did
you get that from?
Like the line from the piece of paper come out of her mouth. Like I'm just like, girl, what is this? Like
she definitely thought of it.
You clearly just want to be on camera. And someone said in the chat too, like this becomes a continued issue of people just wanting to be on TV.
Yeah.
So you pick with them. We see it on that happens on Bad Girls Club a lot too, where it's like you see the baddest bitches in the room being recorded, and now you want to cause problems. Like it's so weird. It's also interesting how like there's not a boundary set up for that. I guess it does make for good TV, especially in a show like Judge's Show and Bad Girls Club. But like I said, once they start getting fame, it is so weird how many people, crowds of people that circle them on that boardwalk. Like I want to see it from their perspective. Like, how are y'all even filming this authentically anymore when you just have all of these fans all around you? And then they kind of broke the fourth wall when they introduced the stalker, because you really see all of them just watching them like fucking statues. It's like, wow, like parasocial relationships.
Wait a minute, the stalker is this season, I believe.
No, I don't think so. They're not famous yet. This is season 1.
I saw a synopsis that said Pauly D's stalker da 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 da. So maybe I was accidentally on season 2. But
I'm just thinking like they ain't famous yet, so I don't know. The stalker was definitely in Jersey. I don't think she was in Miami.
Maybe it was accidentally on another season, but I read a synopsis about Atlantic City, and then I read a synopsis about the stalker is this season, they saying in the chat.
The stalker is it? Oh, she was on it, mama.
Yeah, so I'm like, are they airing this while this is they're not airing this while this is happening. Oh
my God, y'all. I Googled DJ Pauly D stalker Vanessa. Why did it pull up her Instagram page?
I know that's right, Queen.
This girl is famous.
No.
Well,
girl. So that's
crazy. Oh my gosh, she got a recent picture. Wait, it says the Italian showed up tonight at San Gennaro. Thank you, DJ Pauly D. Thank you for a great time. They still friends with her. Can you see this?
Yeah, hold it. Scoot it over. That's her.
Yeah.
Are you friends with her?
Are you Ron? Are you friends with her?
That's interesting.
Now, honestly, that makes me like DJ Pauly D a little bit more. He's so cool. I like him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The fact that season 1 is crazy though. She was on top of it, girl.
Yes.
And honestly, I understand. Like this happened.
What happened was she heard there was niggas walking around with because that's the thing. Not famous. Yes, they are. They are walking around with cameras. So I want to be on that camera or figure that out. She ate that up.
Everything. I'm like,
everything is this season.
Everything happens this season. Like, that's insane. This is a good
season. This might be the best. No, let me stop. So, because Miami was good, but this has a lot of content. Some of this stuff I thought happened season 3.
Literally.
So I'm like,
she can't be here. The fact that she's season 1 is crazy, but I don't blame her.
I don't blame her.
She was on that boardwalk and she saw Pauly. She was like, oh, yeah.
Right. Period. So JWoww beats the girl ass for calling her friends fat or saying all of them.
Like I said, if you're not a bitch like JWoww, if you're not a friend like JWoww, I do not want you around me.
I don't need it. She went straight to swing it, and she was the one thing JWoww gonna do is reach around 4 bodyguards and 3 other bitches. Mind you, in this image, she's getting her hair pulled by the girl in the blonde. There's 3 niggas blocking her, and she's reaching around all of them and still connecting on that girl. She's whooping that ass. She is whooping that ass. If anybody got to fight for me, you know those pictures where they're like, pick one from each row to be on your team, and you got to fight against Tasiki. I'm picking JWoww. I'm picking Naya.
That's what we see. Naya, JWoww, Tasiki.
No, Tasiki whooping ass. I'm sorry. The bad girls, that's a little bit. They have a lot of experience.
Girls, they be boxing.
They have experience. Like JWoww is fighting random grenades. Like girl, it's not tough competition.
But we know JWoww got them hands, and she gonna show that to Sammy in season 2.
No, but and honestly, she punches like immediately. The other girl started pulling her hair. While they're pulling her hair, she's hitting them. Like she's not worried about pulling your hair. She's ready to hit, to swing like a real fighter does, like a real bitch does.
My queen.
My mom, my mother. Okay. Anyways, after this, the next day, Mike has a date with Stephanie. I had to include this because the fact that he got stood up, that was a shot to his that's that instant karma.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes karma takes time and then sometimes karma is instant? This is what he gets for not defending his roommate when she got punched in the face. You look stupid on TV. You look dumb as fuck on TV. Who else looks dumb as fuck on TV? Tommy. Because why the fuck is he sending JWoww? And I just defended him last episode. I should have never done that shit. JWoww should keep cheating on your ass. Actually, JWoww should go fuck Polly right now. Like, I really wish JWoww and Polly fuck this season because you deserve it. Why are you sending this girl's flowers? And then on JWoww's perspective, she ain't shit. Because this is the second time this man got her flowers for unprovoked. Unprovoked.
Look, you're not gonna judge my sister. She's at the Jersey Shore, bitch.
She's got it together. She's been too focused on fighting bitches recently. So she's definitely better. And then boom, at the end, they go back to the club. Pauly D gets the DJ. And you know what I loved? We finally get, not even finally, we got so early the roommate's perspective on the Ron and Sam thing. I did not know it was this early.
They already annoyed as fuck.
Episode 5, and they're like, Ron and Sam, can y'all just chill? Like, Ron was dancing, and then apparently him and Sam just literally left the club. They're gone. They left. And everyone is like, why are y'all gone?
And I hate people like that. Like, that friend that get in a relationship and all of a sudden forget you exist. It's like, bro, your whole life is about this man now, or vice versa. Like, I don't get it.
And Snooki made the most sense because Snooki was like, y'all have all day to be around each other. Why when we're all going out as friends, we literally live together? Like, and I think it's also not healthy. This is what's going to cause a anxious attachment style. When you're constantly only engaging with one person or this one relationship, at a point, you're putting all your energy on them. You don't have no real friends because you're not hanging out with anybody else. You don't have any associates. You don't go out and do anything by yourself. You're always at the hip. At a point, it's like, of course, y'all are going to have turmoil, bitch. There's so much weight on each other. So it's already toxic. This isn't good. And then Vinny fucks the boss girlfriend. I don't give a fuck about Vinny.
Don't give a fuck about that storyline. I always remember Vinny going after like specific type of people.
Cougars? That's what he called.
So weird. It's just so weird. Like, he's such a creep. I really don't like Vinny. I do not like that.
It's very creepy.
Oh my god, I do not like him. I like there's nothing this season that makes me like him. Like, if we cover another season, we get like the family storyline. Definitely, I'll get into it more. But good God, he's not giving you anything this season, so it's not making me forget what I know in present day.
Honestly. So let's get into this motherfucking pyramid.
Abby Lee.
Some of the girls was like, "What's the pyramid criteria?" If you've not seen dance, the fuck was I for
Dance Moms?
Dance Moms. I almost said Dancing Dolls, but if you haven't seen Dance Moms, the criterion is whatever the fuck we want. And the criterion was definitely whatever the fuck she wanted, because there was times where somebody did better than Maddie, but she didn't give a fuck. And she was like, you know what? Paige, you did great this time, but Maddie has been doing great this entire time, so you're not going to be at the top of the pyramid. And it's like, girl, what the fuck? Or sometimes she'd be mad at the mom.
Yep.
And she'd be like, Nia,
you're at the bottom.
You're at the bottom this week. You and your mom didn't want to. Like, what? Like,
no, literally.
Make shit up. It did not matter. So I'm letting you know.
Big disclaimer, y'all. It's whatever
it's very much so. If I don't fuck with you, I'm not fucking with you on the pyramid. If you're giving me something, but what you're giving to me, I don't like, you're going on the bottom of the pyramid.
Don't care.
Period.
And that's just what it comes down to at this point. You're going to hear us say, I don't like them, so they're here. You're going to hear us say, well, they gave more, so they're here. It's going to mean different things for different people on different episodes. Y'all just got to keep up.
Amen.
Okay.
Can you keep up?
We both got ADHD, bitch. We're all over the place. Okay, keep up. We here.
Baby boy, we gonna lose our breath. Anyways, at the bottom of the pyramid, for me, gotta be the situation. Gotta be the
situation. You is a pussy.
You're a punk.
B-I-T-C-H.
B-I-C-T-H.
I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H, because that's what you gonna call me when you tripping anyway.
You know you can't control me, nigga.
Hey,
we got a little bit of more
than your life.
Ooh, them niggas ain't gonna give it to you right. Huh?
Hey.
We got a little bit more Vinny this time.
I ain't like this or that. Okay, let me stop.
But we got a little more Vinny this time, but what I got, I didn't give a fuck.
Boring.
Yawn. Boring. What did Abby Lee say?
What? Lazy,
loser, lazy,
boring, sloppy.
That's Vinny. Boy, boom. Next. Now
next is hard
because we got some people who weren't really in the episode that much.
Let's pull up our last pyramid to see what we did last.
A part of me feels like I think we finna do the same thing. For me, it's either Sammy or Paulie for me.
Paulie didn't do anything this episode. I'm fine with Paulie going right here.
He didn't do anything but DJ. Literally. So I'm gonna give it to Paulie. He's
not even being the finest in the room no more. And I hate his connection to Mike.
Yeah. So Paulie can go next for sure.
Now, the thing with Ronnie and Sam, one's about to be at the bottom and one's gonna be at the second tier. Last time Sammy was in the bottom at the third spot. And Ronnie was in the second tier.
And it's still Sammy. And honestly, we'll get to the second tier. It's definitely Sammy. The other three, they were amazing this episode. No,
and I hate to say it, I do feel like it has to be Sammy only because
she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything, and she's being
storyline, and he's also kind of not doing anything negative here.
He's doing everything positive.
I fear he can go into the second tier.
Like Sammy was just as boring as Paulie this episode.
It's because I know what happens with them, so I just feel like I don't.
We'll get there. When we get there, we'll rate it that accordingly. This episode, Sammy fought with Mike. That was cute, but even in that situation, Ronnie was the most mature. Like I don't know, I liked what Ronnie did in that situation of her fight. So it's a no for me, and no shade.
Damn, not the same bottom four
for me. For third place, I actually have Snooki. I do, because I loved everything Ron did this episode, and he was relevant. He was a part of every storyline.
I hope you don't think he's going to the top of the pyramid.
Just second.
Oh, okay. So, wait, JWoww number one again?
JWoww's number one again. She's beating bitches up again. You can stay and get your ass beat. You can stay get your ass beat, or you can stay get your motherfucking ass beat. She
for the second time, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, because she keep beating bitches up. Like she defending her roommate. She's very relevant.
Look at that pose. Look at that pose, bitch. Look at her.
But this is the thing. She's playing niggas. She got her niggas sending her flowers. He want her back. Whole time she cheating on him. She's beating up bitches at the club. She's defending her friends. She's staying back with Snooki. She's locking in at every single section. I don't have a problem.
That's my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. And Daylin, where's Sammy? Oh, okay.
Now, is Ronnie gonna be the highest male we ever have? Because this is the highest spot a man has been in, I fear. Goddamn. Second?
Yeah, that's why I had to check you, because I was like, girl, we're not giving him first.
It just did. He didn't get it. He didn't deserve her. If he would have went off on Mike, maybe the episode he goes off on Mike on, they say. Maybe then. Maybe then. If he would have actually went off on Mike.
Now, unless that's the same episode when JWoww pop him in the face.
Yep. But this is my thing. JWoww and Ron are best friends. I made a tweet. I said they're carrying the show for me personally. Like Ron is checking Mike. He's low key being a wonderful boyfriend to Sammy. JWoww is checking other niggas, punching other niggas at the club. Like I love the thing.
Paulie, Vinny, and Mike just keep cycling this bottom three spots. Like they keep alternating that. Like, they have not moved for real
and won't. They'll stay there forever. Even next season, if we do next season and Angelina's there, it'll still be them three circling the bottom. No shade. No shade. I can't wait to get Angelina number one again. I can't wait. I need her back. I need her back so bad. Where is she? But yes, this is the pyramid.
Oh, you know who's gonna stay at the bottom? No shade.
Who?
Dina, girl. Dina, girl. Dina is not moving from the bottom tier.
Girl,
no shade.
What the fuck is that?
No shade, Dina, girl.
She was just such a boy. She. You know why I hated that they added her? Because she had the same energy as the guys. Boring. But she took up a spot of the girls. And it's like, now it's 5 boring bitches. Like, god damn. Like, I just couldn't do it personally. But boom! We made it through episode 5. Y'all. 4 more episodes and a reunion left. We'll be doing the reunion and the finale on the same week. So we only have a few more to go. We'll be back next Monday on the 20th to discuss the next episode. And then that Wednesday on the 22nd. And then we'll come back on the 27th. And then we'll come back on the 29th. And that's it. So make sure y'all are here. Make sure y'all are here for all of that. And also, when it comes to the vote for Reality Rewind, get your votes in because voting will close on January 28th. That night, 11:59 on January 28th. And on the 29th, we will be letting y'all know what were the top vote getters. And then we'll give you more information on those top vote getters from there on. Okay, because we have 100+ shows. So we need to kind of dwindle that down. So we will be doing that. Okay. So get into that on the 29th. Make sure you're here for the finale. Make sure you're here for the rest of that shit. We're also about to be covering the challenge starting damn near next week. We're also covering the Traders and the Traders UK and Drag Race. So get into all of that.
We're booked, mama.
And so you be booked too. Okay. Actually, right now, any of the shit that you haven't watched, as soon as we get done, put that video on. Period. Put that Drag Race video on. Have us in the background while you go eat. Have us in the background of listening to our Traders. Have us on mute. I don't give a fuck.
Just play it, mama.
Just play it. Play with it. Rotate.
Oh, rotate. That's how we need to do Bad Girls Club.
All right, y'all. For real. Thank you for keeping it real with the game. We out, baby.
We're out, mama.